Hi everyone, my name is Ndolo Kevin. Welcome to the Legal Explainer. It's a short clip that I do just to bring Christians up to speed. I'm a Christian lawyer, so just to bring Christians up to speed on our political and the legal space that we are in. We had our elections in Kenya on the 9th of August. 7 days, 6 days later, on the 15th of August, we had the chairperson, the chairman, that's the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission, that is Wafula Wanyonyi Chebukati, declare the president-elect, that is Dr. William Samoei Ruto. After that declaration, a lot of things happened. Of course, hitherto to the declaration, we had 4 commissioners distance themselves from that particular declaration. The 4 being Juliana Cherera, Justus Nyang'aya, Francis Onderi, Irene Masit, and after that, distancing themselves, we saw the presidential candidate, that is Raila Odinga, saying that he is going to proceed to court together with the Azimio team. So that happened on the 22nd of August, where Raila and the Azimio team, being led by their lawyers, lead counsel being James Orengo, and of course the pleadings having been printed drafted by Paul Mwangi, who is Raila's lawyer, prepared a petition and filed the same petition on 22nd of August. In the same petition, we have seen several. I just want to get the orders that they seek enumerated. Just 1 minute, even as I just scroll through. 1 minute as I scroll through. 1 minute as I scroll through. They raised quite a bit of legal issues, which I'm sure will interest us, including failure of the KIMS kit, and what have you. They raised offenses that they feel and they deem were ethical breaches by the chair, that is Chebukati. But onto the orders that they seek. They seek 2 kinds of orders. The first order that they seek are declarations to be made by the court, and the second types are orders to issue. So the first issue is an order be and is hereby made for summons to issue to the Director of Criminal Investigations at the DCI to produce statement, photograph, reports, equipment, laptops, phones, and other gadgets and devices, and any other material connected to or related to the conduct of the elections found in the possessions of Venezuela nationals. The second order is again to the DCI, asking him to produce laptops retrieved from one Koech Geoffrey Kipngosos, agent of UDA. Thirdly, an order be and is hereby issue made for scrutiny of the rejected spoiled. So they also want the spoiled votes to be scrutinized. A declaration that rejected and spoiled votes towards the total issued. Okay, so a declaration be and is hereby issued that the rejected and spoiled votes count towards the total votes cast and the computation the final tally of the presidential election. Yeah, so we can see they're trying to raise those several orders. Ziko nyingi. I'm not going to read all of them. So together with that, they've had sworn affidavits by John Gidongo, who claims to have seen and have met a witness. The witness having been a person amongst 56 people who were caught up and who had been paid to influence the outcome of the election by, of course, having credentials to enter the IEBC portal and servers, and also in instances where the credentials could not work, they hacked into the system for the purposes of uploading Form 34As, that is deleting from the portal Form 34As that had been posted there, and putting or downloading fictitious Form 34As. So it's going to be an interesting one. We are yet to see responses by the team. There are about 7 petitions. Of course, that is excluding the one from Moses Kuria. So we are very interested to see what happens. If you remember, in the 2017 matter, the court invalidated President Uhuru's Kenyatta original re-election in 2017, finding irregularities, particularly in the transmission of polls from polling stations. We are seeing a similarity in that aspect, because the Azimio team is claiming that the forms were compromised. And you remember in the Maina Kiai case, that the 2017 decision, the Court of Appeal said that pronounced itself on the issue and said that the result at the polling station is final. So it will be interesting to see if the Supreme Court is going to agree with the Court of Appeal in that instance, and if it does, what then becomes the efficacy of having the Form 34As that were downloaded at the portal, because the Azimio team claims that they are fictitious. So it's going to be an interesting journey and ride, and we hope that at the end of everything, we as a people will be able to build our jurisprudence, will be able to recognize a new way in which we view our politics. It's quite unfortunate though that since the 2010 the constitution, we've had 3 elections and all of them have been contested. Of course, the 2013 one was contested, albeit it was not successful. We saw the 2017 one being successful. That's the petition itself. So we are yet to see. It will be interesting to see how the Martha Koome-led Supreme Court, is going to rule and decide on this year's presidential petition. Yeah, so it's important for us as Christians to just be on the lookout, to read, to research, to read both the pleadings, be interested to follow the proceedings. We might all not be lawyers, but in one way or another, we wish we can get to to follow through, and because it's of interest for us to know what happens after this. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to sharing more with you. I'm really looking forward to have this discussion more, so that we can enlarge our jurisprudence, we can be an informed people in the decisions that we make. Otherwise, good afternoon, and I hope to see you tomorrow, same time, same place.